if we're going to do this, then let's do it. If they're going to stay and watch the dog next door, then I'm going to talk about Blessed Lucy of Narnia. And it doesn't, I'm not noticing. Lucy of Narnia? No, Blessed Lucy of Narnia. So no. Now you're going to bark at the FedEx truck. No, stop. I'm talking here. She was the oldest of 11. At 5, she had a vision of Mary. At 7, I think she had another vision of Mary. At 12, she took private vows to join the Dominicans. Her father, Dominicans. Her father died at 15. I believe she was at 15. She was betrothed to Count Pietro. She was fond of Pietro, but she was also conflicted because she wanted to live the religious life. She didn't ask to be betrothed. Finally, she married him, but he understood that they would live as brother and sister. She taught catechism, cared for the poor, she prayed. Her servants claimed that St. Catherine and 2 different St. Agneses helped her bake bread. So she baked and took care of the poor and fed the poor. She, oh boy. Sorry about this. At one point, she walked away from the marriage and went to live, I think, a tetrary, something like that. But she ended up coming back home. She said St. Dominic led her home. I'm assuming that St. Dominic was already dead at that point. This was in, by the way, I don't know when. This was in, what circle was this? No. I don't know when she lived. Anyway, she came back, and she would leave or something or another, and her husband actually locked her in her room for her own safety. It wasn't a bad thing. Eventually, it just became too much for Pietro. It was the last straw, and he became a Franciscan and a noted preacher. Okay, here we go. In 1496, she joined the Dominicans. So that's right. I think she was born in 1476 or so. Her visions continued. She had ecstasy. She had the stigmata. The bishop came to investigate this. There was an inquisition. Still, they couldn't confirm. Finally, they sent it to the Vatican, and the Pope had, I forget, St. Columba of somewhere, look into the matter, and he or she, I don't know what St. Columba is, determined that these were legitimate mysteries that were legit, and the Pope asked Lucy to pray for him. She went back to a particular city, and they wanted her to be the prioress or something like that of the convent, and so I guess and then another city wanted her with a count in it, or a prince count, wanted her, and she agreed to do it. So the 2 cities literally got into a confrontation over this, a physical confrontation, fighting over this woman. Finally, she became the prioress of of a particular whatever church, whatever it was, convent, monastery, something. And it became like a circus around there. People would bring, the count would bring people to look at her like she was a freak show or something. And so they put a new abbess, a new prioress in charge, and she immediately put put St. Lucy, had her go to a cell and stay there in silence and be left alone to pray. She was in silence for 39 years, and the only person she actually talked to was her confessor. I think that was it. I think that was it. I feel like there was something else. She spent, well, anyway. Okay, so that's quite enough. That's pretty crazy. So she, yeah. So that's St. Lucy of Narnia, and that's her life. And again, I ask you to pray for the souls in purgatory, that they get out, and ask the saints that we already know about and those that we don't. Just ask the saints in general, because there's a lot more that we don't have any writings on or know about, like your grandma or my mother and father or people like that, you know, that we don't know that are saints. So ask the saints to, so pray for the saints, ask the saints to pray for us and pray for the souls in purgatory. Do that, I'm sure St. Lucy will be proud of you.